everybody, I can't believe that Crete did it again so soon. Stay tuned and find out what I'm talking about. Hey everybody, this is Rick, also known as Duke City Devil Dog. Today is the 29th of March, 2021. I'm in Lodi, California. I'm shut down for the night. Got to pick up a load in the morning in Tracy, California. Running up to Washington State. Total about 800 miles, not too bad. Gonna finish up this quarter in good shape. And we ran more than our required 30,000 miles to be eligible for the safety bonus. So we should be in good shape for that, as long as nothing happens in the next 2 days. No, I shouldn't jinx it, but anyway, other than that, things have been going really well. We just keep running and running. You know, I keep going like across the country. From last time I was in Washington, I went all the way to Florida, then ran a few things, went back to Florida. Now I'm going back to Washington. So, you know, just cutting all the way across the country. It's fun and I enjoy it, and we'll see what the next few days hold. Anyway, as I mentioned, I can't believe that Crete did this again, and so soon. You know, I haven't been with Crete that long. We're going on our 5th month with Crete, and in just the short 5 months that I've been with Crete, we've seen a couple of pay raises that ended up just in the per mile pay raises ended up being 4 cents additional, just in that. And now this is for what are called 21 plus day national over the road truck drivers. Now, regional fleets, dedicated fleets, they have different, you know, they have a little bit on a different pay schedule. But for over the road 21 day plus national truck drivers, that means you're driving wherever they need you around the country. You're out for at least 21 days before you get a chance to go to home time, and there's no restriction to where you can drive for those people. So we got a 4 cent pay raise. Originally what it was is that there was a 2 cent pay raise plus a 2 cent what was called surge pay, and what they ended up doing is just making that surge pay permanent. Now, the other thing that they did is for the bonus, for the quarterly safety bonus and productivity bonus, they raised that for the next couple quarters from 3 cents a mile to 4 cents a mile. So that's all stuff that's been going on in the last, you know, already. But out of nowhere, they came out with an announcement that starting May 1st, they're going to bump 21 day plus over the road national truck drivers an additional 3 cents per mile, plus an additional 2 cents a mile in surge pay through at least the end of this year. What does that mean? That's 5 additional cents. So in terms of pay raises in the last 5 months, they've bumped 21 day pluses more than 9 cents, not including the additional penny per mile for the bonus. So I mean, that's something else. I mean, that's quite a bit. What does that mean? Well, if you're starting with Crete, depending on where you're at, if you're going to run 21 day OTR National, depending on your experience, you're going to start somewhere between 59 and 65 cents per mile. Now, again, that doesn't include the 4 cents per mile safety and productivity bonus. That's on top of that. Now, if you were to also add the fact that the company has profit sharing in addition to your 401k profit sharing, that can add up to an additional 3 cents per mile. So if you add all of that up, Okay, if you want to add all that up and you work really hard and you run your miles and you're productive and you're safe and everything else, you're looking at just in the base for right now for 21-day OTR drivers, essentially 66 cents a mile just to start, if you add the 4 cents and the 3 cents in profit sharing. So what does that mean too? The top 50% of drivers for Crete and Shaffer are going to make over $89,000 a year. That's what the estimate is. So that's something else, you know. And there's a couple other things. Sorry, I've got some notes here, just, you know, because I want to make sure and share this with you, because it's great to have a good company, but it's great when they're willing to recognize, you know, your performance and everything else. You know, besides all that, Crete pays practical miles, not zip code miles. So if you don't know the difference between those, you know, zip code miles are the start of a zip code to the start of a zip code, and that's usually leaves out a lot of what you drive. So because you may have to drive, you know, 30 miles to a place to deliver that's still in the same zip code, but it's on the other side, and you're only getting paid to the start of that for most places. Practical miles, it's the most practical way to get from where you need to go, where you were, to where you need to go, and that usually adds up to somewhere between 3 and 5% additional in the number of miles. So that's real handy. Plus, Crete and Shaffer offers guaranteed detention if you're detained, and like I said, the profit sharing is there as well. Also, another thing, if you're interested in benefits, Gold Star benefits. I mean, so much of what, you know, it just amazes me. You know, not only, you know, so you've got this great compensation package with Crete and Shaffer, and if you're interested in flatbed with Hunt Transport. But like any truck driver is going to tell you, it doesn't matter how much they're paying you per mile if there's not miles to run. If I'm making 40 cents a mile and running 3,000 miles, or, you know, running 3,000 miles a week, that's $1,200, right? Before taxes and everything else. But if I'm making 50 cents a mile, but I'm only running 1,500 miles a week, that's only $750. I'm making more per mile, but I'm not running the miles because they're not giving me the miles. And that happens a lot. Well, not with Crete and not with Shaffer. The miles are there. Okay? I have not had a single time, you know, I've run, you know, almost 60 loads with Crete. First of all, let me I mentioned this before. When I was with Stevens for more than a year, I stayed with them so I could run 100 loads with them, and it took a little over a year to run 100 loads with Stevens. I'm on track to do that within about 7.5 months with Crete. You know, we're already in the 60s as far as the number of loads we take in. We're gonna pass that pretty quick, and the reason why is because I've never had a load where I haven't gotten a pre-plan before I dropped off that current load. Some cases I have 2 or 3 pre-plans already. That usually happens when they're trying to get me home or trying to get me somewhere for a reason. But always I know where I'm going as soon as I drop a load. I know exactly where I'm going. That makes a big difference. It makes it, you know, it makes you more productive because you're able to, you don't have to sit and wait and wait and wait and wait. Plus, you know, so much of our freight is drop and hook. Not all of it, but a lot of it is drop and hook. That saves a ton of time as well. What does that mean? Gives you more time to run the miles. So it's, you know, and they want you to make the bonuses here. They do. There's some companies that offer bonuses that they try to find whatever way not to give you a bonus. I was reading a certain company, and I don't want to name the company because one, I'm not 100% sure I remember the name of the company, but they give you this weekly performance pay if you meet certain criteria, okay? But one of the things that can get you to not get that pay in a certain week is if you got layover pay, which is not your fault. If you got layover and you want to get paid for it, you end up losing the bonus for that week. And so, I mean, those kinds of things. That's not the way it is with Crete and Shaffer. Give you an example. With the quarterly bonus, your total miles. How do they figure your total miles? They base it on what you're dispatched on. All right. So this quarter ends on the 31st, which is Wednesday, right? I'm gonna pick up a load tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna drop it Wednesday morning up in Washington and pick up another load. Now, I doubt there's a way for me to pick up a load that has any distance on it on the 31st and drop it on the 31st. And a lot of companies say, oh, well, you didn't finish those miles by that, by the end of the 31st, so they don't count towards that bonus. Not here. If you're dispatched on the load, they count those miles. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, that Wednesday, when I drop this load that I'm picking up tomorrow, when I drop it up in Washington, let's just say they give me a 2,500 mile load, which is possible. I've gotten them out of Washington before. That all is going to count towards my bonus. I'm going to make 4 cents per mile on that 2,500 miles, even though there's no way I could get it delivered by the end of the month. But that's how much they want you to make your bonus. They want to take care of you. So this is a great place to be if you're interested in coming to Crete, or that's the dry van side. Shaffer's the reefer side. If you want to do flatbed with Hunt, let me know, okay? And I will put you in contact with our recruiting division. You can send me a message. My email address is down below. It's DukeCityDoubledog@gmail.com. DukeCityDoubledog, all one word together, @gmail.com. You can also send me a message, and I'll get the information from you, and I'll get them to contact you. Now, if you do contact Crete, Shaffer, or Hunt Recruiting, please do me a favor and give them my driver code. If you like my videos, if this is helping you decide or whatever, please give them my driver code, and tell them that I referred you. That's going to help me out, and I appreciate it. I really do. But it's not going to cost you anything. It's just going to help me out a little bit, and I appreciate that. My driver code is CARR31. 31. Ugh. For some reason, now I gotta double check. Yeah, CARR31. If for some reason my brain's just not working, but that's my driver code. I'll put it in the bottom. If for some reason I got it wrong, like I said, I'll let you know. But it's CARR31, and anyway, please do that, and that helped me out a lot. When they ask you where you got referral, let them know that I referred you. I appreciate it. So all of that, and if you got a year experience, usually Crete only hires people with at least a year experience. But if you don't quite have that, but you're looking to make a change when you get to about a year, let me know. Sometimes they'll take you early. Sometimes they'll make you wait the full year till they get you over here. But we can get you in the pipeline, and it's that way. As soon as you get your year experience, you can get over here and start making some money and running a lot of miles. And I'm excited about it. Learning about just the pay raises. I mean, it's my last company, it was like pulling teeth to get to even think about a pay raise. They made 1 cent sound like it was gold, even though they bumped everybody 4 cents, I think at Stevens, towards the start of the year, they bumped everybody 4 cents. That was only moving their starting pay from 36 cents a mile to 40 cents a mile, and there's no bonus or no profit sharing or none of that stuff. So that's all there was. And while it's better than what it was, it isn't what they're paying here. So they're personally, I've been able to put away some money, and I'm getting ready to increase my withholding for my IRA, because they're allowing me to do that. The running me the miles that they run me and paying me the amount that they're willing to pay me all allows me to do that, and you can do the same thing. So come on over to Crete, come on over to Shaffer, come on over to Hunt Transport, and I guarantee you won't regret it. But anyway, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Go ahead and hit the bell icon down below. That way you get notified when I post. Again, if you have any questions or you want me to help you get in touch with recruiting here, let me know in the comments below. Send me an email, whatever. We'll get you taken care of the best we can. Okay. You guys have a great week ahead. It is Monday. It's late, but have a great week, and we'll see you down the road. This is Rick, also known as Duke City Devil Dog. I'm in Lodi, California, and I'm driving for Crete Carrier Corporation, and I'm psyched. You guys have a great one, and we will talk to you later.